Charlie Kirk exposed how Satan enters the mind and why most Christians miss it.
So now let's talk about how does Satan actually get penetration in your mind? Because that's where this is happening, right? Now the scriptures promise us a sound mind, but we have to understand that sometimes we make the entry points, we make the ability for Satan to take, we do his work for him. In fact, we build the on-ramps for him sometimes. We're basically like, you know what, let me construct a special exit where you can just come straight into my consciousness. And sometimes we do this without realizing it. And so first we must realize what the scriptures tell us about how Satan acts. Be alert and of sober mind. Alert. I feel as if this church is an alert church. You're aware of what's happening in your school boards. You're aware of what's happening with all the things around you. An alert church is a church that is contesting for the kingdom. Now, alert and of sober mind. The sober mind is a different message for a different time. But your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Resist him, standing firm in faith, because you know that the family of believers throughout the world is undergoing the same kind of sufferings. Don't feel sorry for yourself if Satan's harassing you. If your fellow believers don't always talk about it, they also are harassed at some point. They're also hearing those negative thoughts, those 10 things that are happening, and they're constantly under attack. So how does Satan get penetration into your mind? There are 3 ways. This is what the Bible tells us. Both in James and in Matthew, it was written by James and said by Jesus, was this idea that I never thought about very much. And then a really, really wise pastor walked me through the significance of how we create these vectors for Satan to come into our own life, which is number 1 is by vows. That's what Satan did. I will, 5 times. Now, vows, earthly vows, that they're of the world. But we do this all the time. I'm never going to take a drink again. I'm not going to visit this website. I'm stronger than this. I'm going to stop gossiping. And how many times do we fall short? All the time. Do you know why? As soon as we write that vow, and Jesus said, let your yes be yes and your no be no, and then the rest come through Jesus Christ. Why is that? As soon as you say that, Satan's like, now I got a reference point to harass you with. You think you're so strong? You think you can endure it? I'm going to taunt you with this. You see, you wrote right here that you're not going to go to this website. You wrote right here that you're not going to go into credit card debt. You wrote right here that I'm going to harass you with it. And most times we fail. Because the way we're actually instructed to do it is the exact opposite. It's not that I will. It's Jesus did. Jesus is. And He is the chairman of the board of my life, and He will protect you at that moment. It's totally different. Let me be clear. Every person in this room will lose on your own against Satan. Every single